Fuck. That's crazy. That's crazy. What is going on? Is this thing on? Mic check. Is this thing on? Yeah, buddy. It's me. It's all Rhymes, man. What up? What up? What up? Check it out. I call this streaming versus the industry. But I'm not talking about like streaming like I'm streaming right now. I'm talking about, I think, sales. I think I'm talking about like a combination more like sales streaming your music versus the industry. But I still got y'all on like some good streaming moments while y'all listen to this. All right, you understand me? This is how it's going down real quick. All right, check it out. So this is another edition of All Rhymes TV. You know what I mean? Facts, or this is like good conversations or things you should know. You know what I'm saying? So today we're going to dive into a hot topic that's been stirring up debates all across the music industry. You know what I'm saying? It's streaming. Is streaming killing the music industry? Music. I sound like Glorilla, right? Well, but is streaming killing the music industry? Like facts. Think about it. I don't know. So while streaming has revolutionized how people access music, don't forget, I'm not talking about streaming. I'm not talking about streaming. I'm talking about like streaming your music, right? Like, although it's revolutionized how people like access music, it's also brought like challenges that can't be ignored. So we're gonna explore like the top 5 reasons why we believe like streaming might be doing more harm than good to the music industry. Okay, this is gonna be quick though. Check it out. Number 1. Here's number 1. Artists are earning less per stream. So first up, let's talk about money. So despite how massive revenues are generated by music streaming platforms, many artists see only a fraction of that, like a fraction of a cent per stream. You know what I'm saying? This has led to like a widespread concerns about how like compensation, especially for independent artists, is being like given out. Right? You gotta understand. You're getting like 0.000000000000001. You know what I mean? Like you're getting like such a small fraction. And maybe I'm like maybe overdoing it. Maybe it's like 5 zeros. Maybe it's 0.0000000. Like it's such a small fraction that it shouldn't be a fraction. You don't even get a cent. Like you're not even giving me a whole 1 penny. Which is, listen, that's number 1. So listen, that's what I'm thinking. Like, that's number 1, how it's kind of like killing the music industry or like making people want to do music, because you got to understand how saturated music is as well, right? Like everybody has access to doing music, and this is like their way of saying, I'm not going to really pay you. So number 2 is the decline of physical sales and album experiences. Listen, speaking from like an older generation, Look, the album experience was crazy when you had to get like an album. And sometimes you get the album, there'd be lyrics in there. And sometimes there'd be pictures you'd never see in there. Sometimes there'd be like extra content in the album. Like when you physically buy an album, it would be crazy. So like remember the excitement of that? You don't know, but buying an album, it was crazy. So streaming has definitely shifted the focus to like single sales, because you just want to hear a song while you're streaming it. You're not gonna always listen to an album. And like I'm a person that tries to listen to at least an album or a playlist of like a certain artist or a certain genre. But that's how it is with streaming, right? So it leads to just a decline of the physical sale of the traditional album experience. This is like a challenge that impacted how artists craft their music, because you're not crafting a whole album anymore. You know what I mean? You're not trying to connect with the fans on a level of like, this is me. Some artists still do that. I apologize if I'm like offending any artist, but like that's the real talk, right? That's real talk. Like some people just really want to put a hot single out there, and they might not be the hottest artist, but you hear that one single and you think they like really fire. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, but that's how it is. All right. So the next one is the algorithm-driven homogenization. This is a hard word for me. Homogenization. You know what I forgot? I forgot my sound effects. Yeah. So that's the next one. So this it's the algorithm. So basically, streaming platforms also use like algorithms to recommend music to people. So that can lead to like homogenized. Easy word. I just I got shades on, okay, and I'm trying to read because I have a bright light over here. Anyway, homogenized, that's the word. You understand what that means. So look, it can lead to a homogenized listening experience. This means that in a unique experience, experimental artists might struggle to gain visibility as the system favors tracks that fit certain popular models or molds, right? You know, it's the algorithm. It's like, oh, people like this, so this is what's popular. Now you gotta try to do something that's popular. That's what it's pretty much saying. People are conforming to the algorithm, which is not really helping anybody. Number 4, shorter attention spans. And you guys know what's up. You know when songs used to be like 5 minutes, then there was 3.5 minutes, and now they're like 2 minutes, going on like less than that because the algorithm lets it. YouTube lets it. Yeah, I mean, I respect YouTube, but I mean, they're saying like, listen. And I like how they doing it because they're like, yo, people got to listen to it a little bit. You know what I mean? But people are saying that people are doing this where they're making shorter tracks because only listening to like 15 to 50, you know, maybe less than a minute of the track counts as a whole stream. So why waste your time on a whole track? That's the idea of some of these artists nowadays. You know what I mean? So with the vast amount of music available for our fingerprints and listeners, often they skip through so many songs so quickly. You know what I mean? At least the shorter attention spans. This environment encourages that the production of disposable music designed for quick hits rather than lasting impact. So it's pretty much saying, you know what I mean? I'm pretty much saying that people are going for like the streams. They're not really going for like an impact. They're not trying to make it. They're just trying to get money off it. You know what I mean? So that was there's one more. I do apologize before I'm skipping. I just want to do like a quick recap. So number one was artists are earning less per stream because they giving you 0.00000. All right, and then number 2 is the decline of physical sales because people are trying to do the streams not knowing. Okay, check it out. I'm gonna break this down really quick. If you was physically selling a CD with one song on it, one song, how much would you charge for it? You have a physical CD that you pressed up, you burned it, even if you don't have a cover. You put it in a damn paper. You wrapped it up in paper, all right? How much would you charge for that CD? Okay, let's say $1. Let's say you would charge $1, which is a good amount, all right? I think that's great. Because I don't think you would tell somebody, give me 50 cents for that, or give me 0.000. What is 0.0001? It's like less than 10 cents, like real talk. You would say, give me 10 cents for this thing that I pressed up. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you at least charge $1. Some hustlers out there will try to get like $5 for one song CDs, right? Think about bringing that back. Let's bring that back. All right, so we're about to wrap this up real quick. So that was number 2, decline of physical sales. Number 3 was the algorithm. We already talked about the algorithm. We already know. You got to feed the algorithm, but also the algorithm is dictating what's hot and what's not. All right, number 4 is the shorter the attention spans that people are having, right? People, you got to make a quick song. It doesn't matter how long it is as long as you cover your bases, cover your ass. And then, if people listen like a minute of it and it's like 2-minute song, it still counts as a whole stream. It's not fair, and it doesn't make good music. Number 5, challenges in royalty distribution. This is so important for artists. All right, listen, finally, the royalties are distributed. Excuse me. All right, so look, the way royalties are distributed. That's an easy word, but I'm having trouble with it. So the way royalties are distributed in the streaming era has raised mad concerns because the current models often favor major labels because they payola. right? It offers major labels and top tier artists because they have the money to put it into it. Because they don't get them for buying, but they get us for buying, the low artists. You know what I mean? So it makes it harder for independent musicians to earn a suitable income for their work. Because we'll pay for a bot just like the artist does, and we'll get like a quick $10,000-$20,000, which should include, which should earn up to like a good little bit of change that we can see it physically, 10, 20, 30, $40. And if we keep investing that, our music will do more. If you let us buy, like you let the artist buy, they hate. So, is streaming killing the music industry? I would say yes. You know what I mean? Not like streaming like I'm streaming live right now. I'm talking about like streaming your music, like signing up to some of these platforms. I'm signed up to. You can find all my joints on everything. Apple Music, everything, Spotify, blah, 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 blah. I'm on everything. I'm on all these streaming platforms. But is it killing the music industry? I say yes. But also it gives every artist a chance, right? It gives everyone a chance. It gives you a chance to be like, yo, if you like me, you'll find me. So with that said, that's the facts. That's the facts. You know what I'm saying? Here's my ending statement. So while it has undeniably transformed how we consume music, it also has introduced challenges that needs to be addressed. So from fair compensation to preserving the artistry of the albums, where there's a lot of things to consider. So tell me, guys, what do you think? Leave a comment. You know what I mean? Tell me what you think. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe. Please, I would appreciate a like, share, and a subscribe. Until next time, man. Keep it going. Keep it going. It's all rhymes. Yeah. What up, DDG? How you feeling, bro? You good? Oh, okay. Yeah. All that. All right. We out.